Got another pristine screw for my troubles as well. All right, let's go try and talk to this dude. Hello, friends. What can you tell me?
That machine. I think something's wrong with it.
Ooh, it's a wise machine. This is what we were looking for earlier. Hello? Anybody home in there? Come on. I know you can hear me. What are you doing here? Analysis. Scans indicate no mechanical malfunctions in this unit. Therefore, it must be deliberately ignoring you. So it's going to be like that, is it? Interesting. You know you can make 9S lose his pants? Does he lose his pants the way 9S or the way 2B loses her skirt? Yo, what? 9S feeling the breeze now. I have to hack him. Okay. Sorry, sir. This is for your own good. Get hacked upon. What? That voice couldn't have been that machine's thoughts, right? Was it seriously trying to figure out the meaning of existence? Negative. Machine life forms do not possess such thought routines. Well, yeah, but... What? And now he's not thinking anything new. Yo, that's wild. No! Oh, I feel like such a scumbag now. I'll fight him again elsewhere. Okay. I feel like a real a-hole. All right. I don't remember. We head down here, but to what end? I don't remember what we accomplish over here. Melvin from Hitchhiker's Guide? That I can feel that. A little bit more philosophical as opposed to just being miserable, but yes, certainly there is a bit of crossover. Also, now I wish that was a secret hidden in this game, was that you could encounter Melvin from Hitchhikers. Okay, right. So we have to head down to the ship. Ooh, are we gonna get another storybook? There's a fishable weapon in there, in that sewer that we were just in?
Why must we read all these books, brother?
Knowledge expands horizons and enriches existence.
But can't we just transfer all this data over instantly?
Into your head, perhaps, but not to your heart.
I guess. Hey, so...
Yes?
My name? Eve? This book says it's a woman's name. Shouldn't we be called
I can climb the
Cain and
ladder.
Abel or something instead?
Humans wouldn't change names so easily. Besides, you should be proud of the name Eve.
Huh.
Marvin,
Well,
you're right,
if
it
that's
is
what
Marvin.
you think, then I'm fine with it.
Glad to hear it. Is there something else?
After we're done reading, can we go out and play? I'm sure it'll be tons of fun.
All right, but only after we're finished.
You mean it? Then I'm gonna try extra hard to finish this. Extra hard.
You do that.
I like how the space elevator's in the background that we paid the scientists to build. Some spoilers in Automata. Yeah, I'm of the impression that them being connected is distant enough that they act more like bonuses than they are necessarily spoilers. All right, do I have to fish in somewhere specific, or do I just fish? Oh, I didn't mean to talk to you, 2B. Don't go changing, 2B. You're the best. Here we go.
Commencing fishing.
Oh, it'll take too much time. Well, I'm going to cast it once. And watch this. I'm going to get it on my first try, Afterlife. That'll show you too much time.
Hypothesis. Garbage.
See? Got it in one. What now?
Complete.
Sadly, that is not what we came for. Depends on what I consider spoilers. I know they're connected. I know that this is in the future as compared to the original NieR. And I know that there's some explanations for why some parts of the world are the way they are. I think that playing the original after playing this would be really interesting.
Another of those machines. I suppose it's going to attack me, right?
This machine type purposely seeks out androids in order to enact revenge. It should be dispatched immediately.
Got it.
I think that would be the more fun way to play it at this point. Just based on the fact. So I can't hack these ones. He wasn't aggro and I still didn't get a chance to take him over.
The bedrock
Okay.
here was bombed
He's
out in
angry.
the last war. Looks like the whole city is
I get
starting
it.
to sink.
You're
as a
angry.
result.
Come on, we can get it. We can get it. Get in there. I gotta get around behind him. You're playing Replicant second. That's what I'm saying. I think playing Replicant after NieR is the way I would want to play it. I mean, obviously it's the way I'm gonna have to play it because that's the order I played them in. But this guy is so much more powerful. That's what happened. Is I tried to hack the one that's apparently part of a quest or something. Talking about revenge. Why is this guy on fire? Is that his burning hatred for androids? What is going on right now? Guys, did you know that there's a big ship off the sea with nukes on it? Like, we got more important things to do right now. Yeah, but I think that knowing some stuff ahead of time in a case like that is interesting because you can you get a different frame of reference on it, right? Like, I don't make much in the way of presumptions about how NieR's story is, the original NieR. But I think it's interesting to like be able to play it and have it be informed by what I know is going to take place in Automata all those years later. I think that stuff's kind of neat. I think there's some games that it doesn't work with, right? Like direct sequels and trilogies, but the fact that this was made to be, that was an awesome zoom in for that hack with his dome about to crash into my face. I think that the way this game was designed to piggyback rather than to continue the story, as it were, kind of lends for them to be pretty suitable to play in the reverse order. And technically, you know, even playing NieR is playing them out of sequence, because even the first NieR is technically a continuation of one of the Drakengard games. Right, that's what I'm saying. I know NieR Replicant is a continuation of the, or is a remake of the original. Oh. I hate when I hurt the robots that are like actively talking about family and friendship and bonds. No, if it's, I don't think that would be anything I'd be too upset about. I know that there's 2 versions of the original NieR, and that there's a different protagonist depending on if you played the Japanese or the North American version. We're a monster. You gonna be okay, bud?
Machines wanting to avenge their families? That's absurd.
Data shows that humans often engaged in similar activities throughout mankind's history. Such attempts at revenge were often seen as justified.
And yet,
Ooh. Alright. Goal here is to hack that snake and gain control of it. So we're gonna get these guys cleared out. And then we're gonna try and use our sneaky feet to get all up on that snake. It's like in your Gestalt in the first one, and the protagonists were a father and daughter. Then the player's asked to change to the release NieR Replicant. Yeah, so it's actually a little bit more confusing than even that. So in Japan, the original version of it and the North American release that they brought to US markets, that was when they changed the protagonist. So I didn't get him before he aggroed. It was actually done for a marketability reasoning, where they were worried that the one market versus the other wouldn't buy into the story as much. They both came out at the same time, so there were 2 versions of the game originally, and now with NieR Replicant, they didn't remake it in the same way where it was like remade for each market, right? Like they just remade the one version and left it kind of how it was supposed to be. I didn't mean to fall down there. So yeah, the double version with the 2 different protagonist styles has actually been that way since the original release. Just in, you know, 2 different markets, so most people would never have played one versus the other.
Target missile sighted.
Is that what we need to protect?
The aggro range on this guy is so fucking huge. I just want to hack you, dog. Yeah, I mean, all because of money is certainly something that was a factor in it, right? Like when they sat down, they were like, yo, this is not going to sell that great without it. There's also a chance, just based on what I know of the designer of this game, there's also a chance that he just didn't think the story would have the same impact in a different culture without him making some changes. And he is dedicated enough to his storytelling that he may have changed it for that purpose. I don't know enough about that to know which of those is really the kind of overwhelming version of the story, but I would assume both of them, at least to some degree, have
Don't need to bathe. As long
have
as you
logic
perform regular
behind
cleaning
them.
and maintenance, bathing is unnecessary.
Yeah, but come on, 2B. It still feels good.
And yeah, Afterlife, I definitely would have used a little one to get at him, but I'd blown up the little ones on the bridge because they were already hostile, and at that point I couldn't get at one of these guys. I'll get them. Like I say, I think I'm gonna do a little bit off stream to like gather mats and stuff, and one of the thing I'll do is just try to make sure I'm hacking as many of these dudes as possible so that we have additional options. Thank you so much for dropping by. It was great to meet you too. I'm glad you enjoyed NieR, and I hope you get a sale on it really soon. You can do a fresh playthrough for yourself. Thanks for dropping by, and thanks again for the follow. All right. Let's maybe blow some dudes up, yeah? Got him. So the dangerous thing we've done to ourselves is that literally right after we finish this next battle, we're going to be into the stuff about 9S that I am like desperate to learn.
Emergency orders incoming. The carrier ship that was sent to resupply has come under attack. It's currently being engaged by a swarm of machines. I've asked all YoRHa troops in the city ruins for assistance, and I'll need you to provide backup as well. I'm
This
sending
song's
flight units and
awesome.
coordinates now. Good luck. Out.
All right, get my flight unit.
You see?
Can I?
Total slave driver. Whoopsh.
If she didn't order others around, what kind of leader would she be?
If you say so.
I want to know what kind of human emulation, like, software was uploaded and inserted into the, like, AI cores for the androids that he would know to make the cracking of the whip sound when he's talking about her being a slave driver. Get through this little chump section, and then we're gonna do something totally different during this boss fight than what we did when we played as 2B, because he peels out to get everything hacked so that they can make way for the shooting. Hopefully my wife is asleep at this point and I'm not being so loud that she can't sleep. She went to bed a bit ago when we went into overtime. And I am not interested in her murdering me, but I am now very interested in what's going on with 9S. Church from Red vs. Blue. I haven't watched enough Red vs. Blue. I catch a lot of Red vs. Blue references from people on Twitch, and I don't have a huge frame of reference for them. It's for a stupid reason too, because when Red vs. Blue was like first out and really big, I still worked at GameStop at that time, and I'm not blowing things up like I should. And I would get people in the store quoting it and talking about it, and it like just became something that I wound up associating with work and didn't want anything to do with.
Attention, this is Carrier Blue Ridge 2. Requesting support from any friendly units in range. We've come under heavy fire from the enemy.
Requesting support. Our shit is fucked.
Unable to engage.
We need help, y'all.
We're currently resisting with all remaining support fighters, but we can't hold them off for long. I repeat, this is Carrier Blue Ridge 2. We need immediate backup from any available android forces.
Spoilers about Red vs. Blue? You are A-okay with spoilers about Red vs. Blue. TV show spoilers don't tend to bother me that much. Like big mystery surprises being spoiled would bother me. But simple stuff, good. Rooster Teeth's gone on to do a bunch of stuff too since then, right? Like I know that was their biggest thing, but they've got like legit animes they've produced now.
I'm picking up a large-scale enemy inbound. Looks to be 2.8 clicks southwest of us.
It's a Roomba! I think I made that joke last time. I can't help but think of how much this thing looks like a Roomba. Warning, Goliath flyer. Alright. 9S, could we maybe hack it? Thank you. Yeah, Ruby is the one. That belongs to them. Although I think the guy, the like creator of it, I think very sadly passed away very young from what I remember. Yeah. So I don't know if they still do anything with it or if that kind of unfortunately kind of moved moved out of their schedule once the guy behind it was no longer with us. I agree, this song is a bop in the chiptune version. Gotcha, bitch.
Enemy aerial unit destroyed. Reverting back to area recon.
Wait, I'm still picking up a large enemy presence.
Didn't I kill that already?
What on? If it's that big, we should be able to see it.
It came from the deeps. That's so epic.
Well, that's new.
All right, so now is when we start 9S's Bizarre Adventure.
Is that
I think
a
we find out that
machine?
it's feudal for a minute here.
It's freaking huge.
I'm noticing now a little bit, it's not an exact parallel, but it's enough that it has me kind of thinking about it, that the demeanors of Adam and Eve, the two enemy machine life form android hybrid
It's
thingies,
blocking close range attacks
are
with EMP
not
blasts.
that
We've gotta find
dissimilar
another
from
way
the
to damage
dynamic
it.
you get between 2B and 9S. Like, one is very serious and gruff and to the point, and the other one is a little
Operator
bit more
210 to 9S.
like
Command has
childish
decided
and
to stage a direct
curious.
satellite laser strike on the hostile.
That's
We need you
interesting.
to
I'll have
destroy the
to
enemy EMP
keep that in
generator so we
mind
can lock onto the target.
when we interact with them in
EMP
future
generator?
Sending the
cutscenes.
coordinates to your map now.
EMP generator target confirmed. Marking
All
on
right.
map.
So we gotta fly around to the back
Destroy the generator quickly.
and get the EMP set off. This boss is a very cool boss fight. I would have liked an opportunity to fight something maybe this big, just in, like, without the flight suits, though. That would have been kind of cool. Like a Shadow of the Colossus fight where you're crawling all over something while you're fighting it. I could get behind that.
Enemy data obtained from command.
Go ahead.
The only known record of this machine life form is a lone sighting 320 years ago. Upon reaching land, the unit unleashed a devastating electromagnetic wave attack. All resistance fighters in the vicinity were annihilated.
So basically, if this thing reaches
Yep.
land, we're screwed.
Affirmative.
Eve has a fierce loyalty for Adam. God, there's so much going on in this fight. The music is great. You get the crazy look of the giant enemy behind while you're dealing with all the lesser enemies in the middle. Bonkers. All right. Oh, I can't hack these? Come on, gang. Taking away my best tricks. Alright, give this hell. To be, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you to maybe attack something that's vulnerable. I'd appreciate it. Shooting sword. I don't want to do it until I've got that center area exposed. That and I just forgot about it. Let's be honest about why I really didn't do it. The first time we did this fight, I almost gave myself freaking carpal tunnel trying to jam down these
Confirmed elimination of
EMPs.
electromagnetic interference. Stand by for incoming
Heavily
satellite
thrashed
laser
stealth.
strike.
Unfortunately, there's like 7 more. I love how this thing just shrugs it off. It's like, fuck you.
Oh, come on! It's got an electromagnetic barrier over its whole body?
Don't you? That's the latest style.
Having trouble over there?
Are you YoRHa?
Right, I don't have to do all the other
Hunter
ones this time. You're
Squadron
right,
deploying out
Afterlife.
of North 12C Defense HQ. I'm the commanding officer, 4B.
Hey,
Don't
4B.
worry, we'll take it from here.
I got some news for you.
2B, let's leave this area to the reinforcements. I have an idea. You and I should meet up at the spot I just marked.
We've got mortars lining the shoreline here. All the EMP shielding in the world won't help against close-range mortar fire.
Got it.
I'll help aim.
All right. Big gun, go big boom.
This thing's armor is too thick. We need more firepower.
2B, let's try for a more direct approach.
Direct? Oh, right.
That's right. Lay down some fire in its stupid mouth.
Got him. You weren't ready for a stupid mouth bullet, were you? This thing is so pissed off. It's like, you guys suck. Can you imagine the pants shitting of it standing up and being like, oh, by the way, I have a lot more weaponry than you thought I did. P.S. I've wiped out an entire YoRHa unit.
We gotta bail, 2B. This is bad.
Woof.
Are you all right, 2B?
Pascal, you're the best. I have heavy friendship feelings for you, Pascal.
It was designed to help annihilate the androids, but it wound up going out of control. I was part of the machine's network when it happened, so I remember it. The moment it reached land, it went berserk and began attacking everything in sight. No one could figure out how to stop it. They eventually marooned it deep in the ocean, but it seems to be searching for a way back. Huh.
Hey, 2B, I think I have another idea. You keep that thing right where it is, okay?
What?
Please, 2B, this is gonna work.
Be sure of it. I read about this once. I got a pamphlet on how to destroy these things. This is some ballsy
2B,
shit you're pulling
I'm
right
going
now,
to see
bud.
if we can use those missiles back on the shore. But I need you to destroy the EMP unit on that thing's back.
Alright, so
Otherwise,
we
they're
gotta
just
deal
going to
with a
go off
bunch of
course.
these assholes. Oh, come on. Stop hitting me so I can use my sword, please. So unfortunately, for the thumb and wrist fatigue, I am still just gonna slam on the X button for the duration of this fight. I guess I get breaks though. Oh, my super, you're right. I forget about my super. This song is incredible. Like, I feel like I could easily be watching footage of someone like like a mortal cresting Mount Olympus. Just like the epic energy that this provides is staggering. I have a much easier time with the twin stick combat sections in the flight suits than I do with like the classic bullet hell ones. It worked. No sooner do I say I prefer the twin stick than they switch me back into bullet hell. Oh, okay, we're done. Cool.
Activate missile controls. Prepare to launch.
Missile controls engaged. Launchability confirmed.
Fire!
This is so rad.
I didn't think this would be so hard to control.
Alert.
Oh, do I actually have to
Obstacle
control
ahead.
it?
A collision at this speed is not recommended.
Well aware,
Oh,
thank
shit.
you.
Oh, I didn't really have to control it. Okay. I was like getting really nervous. I was like, God, if I screw this up, do I have to do the whole thing again?
Signal lost.
Organize a search and rescue party for the missing YoRHa members at once.
To be. 9S. Don't die on me.
This is going to sound really stupid because I've played this game for several hours at this point, but it just occurred to me that the operators have the opposite half of their face hidden.
Sway over enormous strength. But sadly, he was also a little bit broken. He spent his long days hurting those around him. He tried his best to be good and kind. But despite his efforts, things never seemed to turn out. They told him he was unwanted. They abandoned him in the deep, dark ocean. And from the cold at the bottom of the sea, he cried out, "Mother, Mother, Mother, Mother." But his voice never reached his mother.
Yo, that was awfully sad. They're not allowed to speak the truth. Battle units don't see the truth. Uh-oh, I think you're flirting with spoilers there, Afterlife. Hi,
This
Pods.
is Tactical Support Unit Pod 042, assigned to 2B.
This is Tactical Support Unit Pod 153, assigned to 9S.
We pods often participate in the same battles. Exchanging our situational data would theoretically allow us to plan combat strategies in a more efficient manner. Proposal: data should be transferred regularly between Pod 042 and Pod 153.
Analysis. This idea is sound. Proposal accepted. Records will be organized in time for the next situational exchange.
That's just your guess. It seems pretty legit. I find myself in a bizarre memory storage area, stretching as far as I could see. It's a maze, a labyrinth, a massive interconnected network. I've never seen anything like it. It must have been created by the machines. So then, what am I doing here? I am 9S. That's all I can remember. Large portions of my memory may have been destroyed. What if I forget everything? My memories, myself, Okay, calm down. Calm down, calm down, calm down. Just follow the emergency manual and execute the memory recovery program. The recovery program begins to fill in the blanks in my memory. They drift back like missing letters filling out a word. Kind of like how I'm reading this. That's clever. The bunker. 2B's plan. A colossal machine life form. The last resort missile strike. Preservation mode was activated at the moment of the blast. It halted most of the safeties the network had in place. Click to fill the line if wanted. Oh, to have it go in faster? I don't want to accidentally skip text, but we can try it. It took a while, but the recovery program managed to restore most of my memory functions. However, I still can't establish a link to my body. Well, I guess there's nothing else to do but examine the surrounding memory space. It looks like the machines gathered and stored a lot of info in here. It all seems pretty random at first, but on closer inspection, I learned how it's all connected. There are a variety of entries, such as data on human history and philosophy. What's really strange are the records of machines stored next to those. In the politics category are records of the machine's own governmental endeavors. They tried all sorts of things: absolute monarchies, republics, democracies. And that wasn't all. They also engaged in other scholarly pursuits such as philosophy, mathematics, science, and social criticism. It's like the network was copying every possible human behavior and discipline. Almost as if... Ooh, 9S is getting a dose of truth. The machines are imitating humans. Why would they do that? I don't know, 9S. I dive deeper into the records. I can find no indication of the machines creating new cultures or values. They only imitate human behavior. The strange thing is, if a unit fails, it fails in exactly the same way the next time. For example, if a machine forms a dictatorship that eventually collapses, it won't try a new type of government. It just forms a new dictatorship. Or if it plants crops and they die, it just tries the same thing again, and again, and again, and again. They keep performing the same behaviors. They don't ever learn. When it comes to combat, the machines show overwhelming adaptive behavior and evolutionary speed. So why do they insist on imitating humanity? And more specifically, why do they imitate their failures? It's almost as if the objective is failure itself. I sense a change in the data, some kind of movement. I hone my perception and hold my breath. I hear something, a distant voice. All androids. There's something there. Something clearly intelligent. What the heck was that? Are they talking? I announce to all androids. The words shimmer into focus. The voice grows clear in my mind. It is Adam, a machine made in the image of a man. We machine life forms have evolved, he says. We made war, learned, grew, and thus we gained a new consciousness. Indeed, it is as if a new form of existence has been born. Lies, nothing but lies from mere machines. Adam laughs. And yet, you androids claim to be alive. How very odd. You are puppets who lack even your own free will. No, you're wrong. His words flow through me as though they were poured into my ear. How am I wrong, boy? We're... Perhaps you have a will after all, he chuckled. Perhaps you have desires. Now you see, boy. True meaning of life is hatred. You're wrong. A vile hatred slumbers in the depths of your heart. You're wrong. The more you try to hide it, the more that darkness grows. Wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. 9S clearly does not like what Adam has to say. Damn it. We were made to protect mankind. We're not the same as you machines. All who live are slaves to desire. Such internal appetites are what gives our lives meaning. Some seek beauty, others serenity. For me, hatred is the... I'm not like that. Oh, yes, you are. You do not trust anything. You want to destroy everything. You have lost hope in everything. You want to obtain everything. You want to be loved by all. You're thinking about how much you want to fuck 2B, aren't you? Reality stained by lies. Stop. Stop it. Hatred pouring into you. You're wrong. You're wrong, damn it. Overflowing desire. I'm not like you. Your true self. You hear the extra clicks in the spaces in between? What up, T-Lead? Kill on the last one? I didn't. Stealth is blushing over here. Look, when two androids love each other very much, you're gonna have to point it out to me another time, Afterlife. I didn't hear it. It's not my fault, okay? Damn it. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're very aware of the publisher or of the designer. Help me. 2B is so thick. That's facts.
Each of the machines treated their treasures with great care. One treasured family above all else. Another treasured its older sibling. Another treasured its own beauty. But one more machine treasured something unique above all else. Hate.
Whoa.
Is this...
It is like a documentary. The little cutaways in the storybooks have been a really neat way to illuminate some of the story.
So dark. So cold.
I do love that somewhere along the line, Adam decided he needed glasses too, by the way.
Nines.
2B.
Come on. Let's go home.
I love the copied city. That's such a cool level. So I was going to say, we rebooted the bunker, right? Self-hack. We got to clean ourselves up, huh? Memory
Proposal. Engage
systems.
memory core diagnostics.
Yeah.
A single reply is sufficient for acknowledgement.
Fine.
Nine-S gonna get himself in trouble with his smart aleck talkback. Death animations in this game are so good. Nothing flashy. Yeah, they just fall limp. Even the machine life forms, like it's most pronounced with the androids, but even some of the more simple machine life forms have that similar, just like their parts are broken.
Good.
Proposal. Engage visual sensor diagnostics.
You got it.
All right, boot up our eyeballs.
Visual sensor diagnostics complete. No issues detected. All checks complete.
Took long enough. Don't you think it's overkill to perform a full data overhaul?
Unit 9S was seized by the enemy and placed in a non-controlled state for an extended period of time.
These are all
High
valid
probability
points.
of corruption by an enemy logic virus.
All right. Cram it. Anyway, I just gotta sync up with the bunker server and then I'm out of here, right?
Let's find out. Is this where the bunker server hookup lives? Let's go. Uh-oh.
Huh? What was that?
Unknown.
Halt the data sync.
Alert. Data synchronization is mandatory for all YoRHa units.
Yeah, I know that, but we just got some kind of weird noise. Halt the data sync for 2B as well.
Affirmative.
Let's figure out where that noise came from. Just to be sure, you know? Open a port to the server.
Ooh, look at this fancy shit. I'm gonna call 9S next time I'm having connectivity issues. All right, we cruising.
No time to examine everything. Better stick to the main data nodes.
Not on a time limit. I jumped into action as fast as I could. So high tech. I would love like an operating system like this. I know it seems kind of weirdly not necessary anymore, like that kind of weird Tron inside the computer life, but I love it. Body storage records: 1S, 2B, 8H, 24S, 9S, 2D lost, 1B lost, 2H lost, 1B lost, 2H lost. Yes. So no, yes, 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 no. Number of bodies and yes, no as if the sync is on. So there's only 29 S bodies left? Is that what that means? Versus 2B still has 1,203?
What's the point of all this heavy security? All the black box data has been deleted, but it looks like everything else is here.
Are we just a bunch of ones and zeros floating in space? Well, we're like the genetic version of ones and zeros for sure, even us as humans. 9S has got to be shitting his pants a little bit though.
Detected. Access log to Council of Humanity's lunar server.
Ooh. September 24th shipped. September 25th delivery scheduled. Unit 10 empty, 10 empty. Purified water, repair materials. Bunch of empty shit, repair materials, and purified water.
What's a barrier doing here? Looks like records for supplies shipped to the moon. Strange. There were a ton of empty containers. That's weird. Why would they do that?
Get a new node unlocked? Okay.
A new port just opened.
Well, then why did I move all the way over here? Yeah, why are they empty? Exactly. I'm starting to think that maybe the commander doesn't do so much talking to the people on the moon. Which is to say, maybe there are no people on the moon.
Detected. Council of Humanity and Project YoRHa Records Index. Alert. We are not authorized to access this data.
Oh, but we
This stuff is
accessing
all
it.
wrong. I need to check this out too.
This one is defended because we are not allowed to access it. Good thing for us. We are master hackers.
Why the heck would they install one of those in this server?
Note that these documents are classified Level S confidential and are not to be disclosed to any persons affiliated with YoRHa aside from the commander. Index, Project YoRHa Outline, YoRHa Forces, YoRHa Unit Combat Systems, Bunker Administration, Chain of Command, Council of Humanity Development Department, Backdoor, Support Units, Black Box, Resistance Communications Network. Permission is to be received from the designated parties responsible for each entry prior to viewing. Okay.
Let's see. Looks like info about how the Council of Humanity was formed as part of Project YoRHa. Wait, isn't that backwards?
After a long period of battles and adventures, the prophets spoke. Oh, grant me the mercy of the land. Oh, grant me the joy of the heavens. Release me from my yoke of iron. Thus shall our souls be.
What was that? Crap! Did they find me?
Negative. Emergency backup request from 2B.
Close the server connection and activate my body.
Affirmative.
They very kindly found me a new pair of pants.
Ah, 9S.
Operator? What happened?
It's a
We recently
seance.
detected large numbers of machine life forms throughout the factory area. We received a support request from 2B soon thereafter, but have been unable to respond due to poor reception.
All right, I'll try to gain access from the main terminal.
This isn't the main terminal. As much as we should immediately rush to 2B's side and save her, we have to save and be done for the night, because it is impossibly past when I should have stopped playing for the evening. Oh, is that what the costume is? It's NieR's outfit from the first game? I've not played the first game, so I didn't know. We just unlocked it earlier today. It's called Young Man's Clothes, I believe is the name of the item. I know we have the grimoire. We can use that as our pod. Yeah, young man's outfit. So that's what the brother would wear in the version where it's her brother and not her father. Yeah, it used to belong to a young man in the old world. Neat. That's very cool. Good catch. And you caught that in black and white too. That's pretty impressive.